Slowly and slowly everyone will die.
एक पेड़ कितने साल जिंदा है? कितने साल? हजारों साल.
Até por milhares de anos.
अमेरिका में कैलिफोर्निया में
Então, nos Estados Unidos, na Califórnia,
पेड़ काटते हैं 3000 साल.
lá tem árvores de 3.000 anos. E obter uma vida assim como nessas árvores, qual que é o benefício? Nenhum.
जीवितम विष्णु भक्तस्य परम पंचदिनानि च 5 दिन कोई भक्त संग में रहे और हरि कथा श्रवण करें. साधु संग हरि कथा.
Então, dia que esse
साधु के पास आने के तात्पर्य क्या है?
isso é muito benéfico.
हरि कथा.
Então, sadução significa ouvir Harikatha.
यदि हरि कथा श्रवण नहीं किया,
Se você não ouvir Harikatha, não há nenhum benefício.
इसलिए क्या करना चाहिए? संत महात्मा में आप आओ, क्या करो?
É necessário se fazer isso. Você vai até o Santo Mahatma, então você
हमारे हरि भजन कैसे हो, भक्ति कैसे आगे बढ़े.
Você deve indagar como que a minha máquina se desenvolver, ela vai aumentar.
हाँ, भक्ति साधु के पास आप पूछो,
महाराज साधु pergunte ao Maharaj como a minha máquina vai se desenvolver, como a minha fé ela vai aumentar.
श्रद्धा सत्संग भजन क्रिया अनर्थ वृत्ति निष्ठा वृत्ति आसक्ति भाव और प्रेम की और भी अनेक जो है दशा एक ही प्रकार भक्ति कैसे हमें आगे बढ़े.
Como nós iremos desenvolver essa bhakti?
साधु संग की तात्पर्य
Esse é o verdadeiro propósito de sadução.
विचार को आदर्श बनाने के लिए
Isso nós devemos questionar.
इसी कहते हैं साधु संग.
Without sadhusanga and Harikatha, life is useless. God himself, Kapildev, to his mother Revati, he is giving instructions, he is giving advice. Satang prasangat mame vidasam samvido. If you should always sit close to the sadhus, and you should listen Tattva Siddhanta Katha of God. Bhavantit Karna Rasayana Katha. The heart is purified if you listen that. What are the beautiful kathas of God? All kathas are sweet, but yet the best one, which is it? The topmost Rasa Leela Katha. A knowledgeable person, a stable person, Dekritam.
राष्ट्र की कथा की अंतिम कंक्लूजन
The last conclusion of Rasa Leela, Sukdev Goswami Pad is expressing to Parikshita Maharaj.
इस कथा को श्रवण की फल क्या है?
What is the fruits of listening to this katha?
मठ मंदिर में तो क्यों आते
Why
हैं?
do people come to temple?
किस लिए आते हैं?
For what?
हमें कुछ शांति मिले।
So that we feel peaceful, find peace, happiness.
शांति के लिए आते हैं कि
For peace or happiness coming, or for sadness we are coming?
संत महात्मा सामने में बैठे।
Sit close to Santa Mahatma,
उनकी मुखाग्नि
and from their mouth listen Harikatha.
हरिकथा श्रवण नहीं किया
If you don't listen Harikatha,
तो आना व्यर्थ हो जाएगा।
then coming is useless. Coming to temple is useless if you don't listen to Harikatha.
आने की यही तात्पर्य है
You should come
कि उनकी मुखाग्नि से
only to listen Harikatha, because this is the main thing.
भगवान की मधुर
God's sweet pastimes.
ये कहते हैं विकृतम विद्युत
That's why it is coming in scriptures.
तो अनुसुना अनुगत करना
In their guidance, you should listen in their guidance.
आज मैंने सुना है
Yesterday I explained
इंद्र और
Indra and Virochan Katha. I explained yesterday. Gurudev gave lecture about this.
कि जब तक आप
Because until and unless if we don't serve Guru,
वास्तव में सुनने में कोई काम नहीं होगा।
even hearing Harikatha is useless.
काम बढ़ जाएगा।
The anger lust may increase, will increase. The opposite will come. If you listen to Rasa Leela Katha, opposite result will come. Anger lust will increase because material conception will come.
जैसे इस संसार
Like in this material world, like Romeo and Juliet story, like romantic lover story, you will come because of material conception. Until and unless
निर्माण नहीं
the heart is purified, until and unless
तब तक उसकी समझ नहीं आएगी।
you won't be able to understand these things. So to cleanse the heart, what do you need? You have to serve. Two things: listen Harikatha, chant holy names, and serve. These three things should go together.
तद्विद्धि प्रणिपात परिकृष्ण तत्वस्तु भगवत वस्तु के जानने के लिए
To understand these things, Tadvidya means,
क्या करना चाहिए?
what should you do?
प्रणिपात
Pranipad,
प्रतिष्ठ रूप में
Pratishtha Roop.
अपने को
You should surrender yourself 100% completely. This means proper Pranipad.
गीता में तीन खंड
In Gita, this is coming.
तत्वस्तु भगवत दो प्रकार के होते हैं। एक तत्वस्तु और एक
One
होता
is
है
Tadvastu,
तत्पदार्थ और एक
one is Tvam Padarthak and Tat Padarthak. Two types of knowledge. Oh, you all remember everything. Very nice. What did I told? Tat Padarthak and Tvam Padarthak.
तत्पदार्थ में भगवत तत्व
So Tat Padarthak means Bhagavad Tattva.
तम पदार्थ
And Tvam Padarthak means the knowledge of self-realization.
ज्ञान की कहा जाता है
And another one is Jeev Brahma Ek Gyan.
चित्त वस्तु के संबंध में नहीं
We should realize about the transcendental thing.
वस्तु भगवत तत्व ज्ञान
Bhagavad Tattva Gyan.
तीन तत्व को नहीं
Three tattvas we should understand. That's why Bhakti Saraswati Prabhupada, he explained about 5 types of knowledge. Pratyaksa, paroksya-jnana, aparoksya-jnana.
adhoksa ज्ञान प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान
Pratyaksa-jnana, paroksya-jnana, aparoksya-jnana.
Adhoksa, adhoksa, aprakrta.
adhoksa ज्ञान और अपराध
Paroksya-jnana.
पहले कौन सा ज्ञान
First, which one is coming? Prataksha.
इंद्रिय आदि के द्वारा हम जो ज्ञान
Through Indra, the knowledge that we are getting, it's called Prataksha-jnana. Direct knowledge. Direct in that.
इंद्रियों की क्या है?
A partir dos seus sentidos.
But our senses,
ये जो इंद्रियां हैं चक्षु कर्णा नसिका जिह्वा त्वचा
these 5 senses like 5 senses, 5 other senses like seeing, nose, smell, touch, and these hearing, ears, all this is material. There are 4 faults in these things: Brahma, Pramad, Vipralisa and Karnapata.
एक वस्तु के दूसरे वस्तु के रूप में प्रतीत होने के
This is illusion, like you think something else is something else, then it's like you think water is land and land is water. This is illusion.
Inclusive, você pode alinear
It happens or no? This is
pode
illusion.
se iludir sim, né,
You think that rope is a snake and you think snake is a rope.
Você confunde uma corda com uma cobra e uma cobra com uma corda.
But you saw it was a snake. You thought it was a snake, but when you turn the light on, you realize it's just a rope.
Você pensava ser uma cobra, na verdade era uma corda.
This is illusion. Like you assume something else is something. Praman. You so much illusion is coming. Vipralipsa. Vipralipsa means like desire to reject others. Vipralipsa. But normal meaning is Vipralipsa. Vipra means Brahman. Lipsa means desire. But this does not mean this. Vipralipsa here in this context it means the cheating propensity. Cheating propensity. But you are not cheating others. You are cheating yourself. You are betraying yourself in a way. And you all get betrayed also.
Então, mas no final todos estão sendo enganados. Né?
So Brahm Pramad Vipralipsa and fourth one is Karna Karna Patak. Karna Patak. Indriyon ki limits of the senses. Limits of the senses. So what we are seeing, imperfection of the senses. So when you see a tree, after some time this tree won't be exist. This is tatkalik. This is like temporary word is coming. One is one is temporary truth and one is absolute truth. We saw a tree and you saw a house. After a few years the house won't be there. The house is present for now. Tatkalik. For temporary time we are believing that it will exist for temporary time. In pratyaksa-jnana there is also fault. In aparoksya-jnana, the indirect knowledge it is called. In heaven there are many kind of beauty and objects of sense gratification. Many beautiful apsaras are there. The woman, very beautiful Ramba and beautiful girls. There are many objects of sense gratification in heaven. Scriptures it is coming. Very nectarian food is there. Many. Who drank the Amrit? Have you even seen Amrit? Who has seen the Amrit? Kathamrit. But what did you see? I am saying you heard Kathamrit, but what did you see? When I say milk, do you see milk? Did you see Amrit? Did you see poison in the market? You find poison. Have you seen Amrit? In heaven, there is Amrit. Those who go to heaven, they drink it. They can see. Who has been to heaven? Tell me. Have you been? I'll tell you one short katha. Birbal katha is this. One king had a barber, and he was very jealous of Birbal. He used to say he was jealous of Birbal. He was thinking how to kill Birbal. He went to the king and said, Maharaj, do one thing. You give many donations here. But do you ask something from the citizens or not? Maharaj, send someone in heaven. Like,
यहाँ भेज दिया जाए,
where?
मंगल हुआ, स्वर्ग में भेज दिया
Send
जाए,
someone
उससे
to
वहाँ
heaven
से
at
उठाए
least.
और
Like, so the
समाचार
person's,
लेकर
then Barber said to the king,
समाचार
you give
बताओ
many,
कि
many
किसको
donations.
भेजना
Do you even know heaven exists?
है,
Send someone to heaven so
कौन
that they
जाएगा?
can check
तो manda alguém que
who will go to
esse
heaven.
cara pelo
बोले महाराज जी
I
एक
say,
को
Maharaj,
दे देंगे, क्या बोले बीरबल जो है
this Birbal, you should appoint
ऐसा
Birbal
बोला
for this
महाराज,
service. He's speaking many, many things.
देखो
He's
बुद्धिमान,
very, very knowledgeable.
महाराज सुनो जो भी
Send him
करेगा
to heaven. He will
बाबा
analyze
को
everything
समझ में सब
properly.
ele vai
So
conseguir
the
dominar
king sent
tudo.
Birbal,
स्वर्ग में जाओ
go to heaven,
और हमारे जो पितृ लोग जो स्वर्ग में रहते हैं ना,
and
उनके
Pitralok,
क्या चाहिए नहीं
ask the
चाहिए,
ancestors. Ask them what do they
तो
want.
समाचार लेकर
You should ask about the ancestors. So the barber said, are the ancestors even getting what you're donating? So
ये
he
नाई
said,
दादा
okay.
जो है
The
क्या
barber was
बोले
trying to manipulate the king.
क्या बोले मैं जाऊंगा
I will
आप
go to
लोग
heaven,
एक जात करो स्वर्ग में
and I
जाके
will, all the
और
ancestors
बोलो
there are living
समाचार
in the
देखो
heaven, and
स्वर्ग
I will
कहाँ है
ask them how
और
they are.
स्वर्ग में जाना है कैसे जाना है,
How to go to heaven,
देखो
what's the
इस
process.
शरीर में विलाप
In
दिखाई
this
है,
body you cannot go to heaven.
उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा,
So what do you need to do?
ना उनके लिए एक चिता सजाया
We-
बैठाए
they- You need to create a death bed. The death
और
rituals
फिर
have to happen, and then
जो
the person's body have to
आत्मा
be
क्या चले जाएंगे,
burned.
चले जाएंगे, बिल्कुल
Then they
डायरेक्ट
will go
चले
to
जाएंगे।
heaven. Where will they go? Directly they will go to heaven.
Para Svarga.
ये देखो बिरबल
And
में
look,
चला था,
the Birbal was
अरे
coming.
महाराज मुझे 2 महीने
Mic निकाल
समय
के बोल
दीजिए,
दे. Give me some time.
2 महीने
Go
के
live.
बाद जो है
After some time.
चला दिया, उसके ऊपर लकड़ी दे दी, आग लगा दी,
Just light डाल दो, सिर्फ light डाल दो.
बिरबल कहाँ चले गए,
So they burned the body, they put the woods, and the Birbal entered heaven.
ठीक से सुनो,
Listen carefully.
Não é possível ver esse corpo. Então,
स्वर्ग में गए,
They went to heaven.
a forma deixou no corpo e
2 महीने के बाद
vai para Svarga.
है, बिरबल आ गए,
After a few time, Birbal came back. The barber was very happy. He thought the Birbal died.
बिरबल मर गया,
He was thinking Birbal died, and whatever I will say, king will do. Now I am the best person, he was thinking.
2 महीने के
After 2 months,
बिरबल आए,
Birbal came back. Everybody thought he had died, and he had big, big beard.
tinha uma barba muito grande.
पहुंच गए,
He came back.
अब देखो
Everyone was surprised. He said, Maharaj,
नाई पितृ लोक में गए थे,
I went to the Svargaloka heaven.
आपके पितरों के सभी समाचार
I asked your ancestors how they are. He said, did you go? He said, yes. Tell me what, how are they? How are my ancestors? He said, Maharaj, everything is beautiful in heaven, but there is no barber there in the heaven. Everything is good in heaven, no barber in heaven. So they see my beard very, very long. We need one barber in the heaven. So this your barber is very nice. Send him to heaven. Send him to heaven. Then it will be very nice. See? All the people, all your ancestors have big, big beard, big, big mustache. See, I stayed for 2 months. See, my beard has grown so long.
Então, por isso que ele demorou 2 meses para deixar a barba crescer.
So everyone in the heaven, they have big, big beards, and they said, Birbal, go back and tell my son to send a barber for me. We need a barber.
Todos os seus ancestrais estão com a barba muito grande. E eles falaram para mim.
And this barber, his note is very nice. Send to him. And the barber was thinking, oh my god, I got trapped myself. The barber said, King, protect me, don't send me to heaven. They were saying this.
E ouvindo isso, né, o barbeiro falou, Maharaj,
He said, Birbal, from now on, I will never challenge you. I will never do anything to you again. The barber said this to Birbal.
अच्छा बीरबल
depois disso eu nunca mais vou.
स्वर्ग में गए थे कि नहीं,
Did Birbal actually go to heaven or no?
क्या किया,
What did Birbal do?
राजा ने बोले अच्छा बताओ,
He said to
तुम स्वर्ग में गए थे,
King asked, you went to heaven?
कैसे गए,
How was it?
आज तो लगा तुम जीवित कैसे हुए,
So King asked, we burned your body, so how are you alive? Birbal said, I took some time, I for some time before this. So in reality, where you were burning the dead body, there I
लोग जो है उसके द्वारा मैं एक सुरंग बनाई
I made a tunnel.
और उसके ऊपर जो है
And after this,
तो लकड़ी दे दी,
you put the woods, and when you were about to burn, from through the tunnel, I came outside.
Naquele local que você foi queimar meu corpo,
So I escaped from the deathbed through a tunnel. I prepared a tunnel just under the cremation ground. Do you understand? Who will go to heaven? Who will die? The Sant Mahatma, they are doing this.
Só depois de 2 meses eu vi.
Sant Mahatma, through their power, they can go.
वो श्लोक को लेकर
नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर
देखो ये चल रहा है कि नहीं?
रामचंद्र संग रामचंद्र कविराज
Ramchandra Kaviraj,
श्रीनिवासाचार्य
And their Guru Srinivasacharya.
रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दास
तो हम ये कहते हैं स्वर्ग में जो अमृत है
In heaven, the nectar.
वो किसने पाया
ये हम शास्त्र में सुनते हैं।
In scriptures, we are listening.
किंतु हमने किसने देखा अब
Who has seen? How many people are here?
उनके टेस्ट क्या है?
What is the Kali Yuga?
अच्छा 20 के टेस्ट बता सकते
What? How does the poison taste? Has anyone drank poison? Has anyone drank poison? Nobody knows how does poison taste. No one has tasted these two things. Poison and nectar and amrit. No one has tasted.
किंतु शास्त्र में है
But in scriptures, the soul is coming. That's why it is said.
एक है प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान
One is direct knowledge, one is indirect knowledge. Direct and indirect knowledge.
स्वर्ग आदि में जो अमृत
In heaven, the amrit, the enjoyment of senses. There are many type of objects of sense gratification.
और तीसरी नॉलेज क्या है
And the third type of knowledge is aparoksya-jnana,
जिसे कहा जाता है
which is called
मुक्ति आदि जो ब्रह्म
the knowledge of liberation, those who want to merge with Brahma.
चौथा क्या है
And the fourth one is
वैकुंठ
the knowledge of Vaikuntha. The knowledge of Vaikuntha.
adhoksa-jnana इसमें तो है स्पिरिट जी वैकुंठ
यहाँ पर वैकुंठ धाम है
Where there is Vaikuntha Dham, beautiful, divine, transcendental Dham,
यहाँ पर विष्णु
where Vishnu is there
वैकुंठ जगत का
in Vaikuntha.
इस और पांचवा ज्ञान क्या है
And fifth one is
प्राकृत ज्ञान
aprakrta-jnana, transcendental.
प्राकृत बात न तो प्रकृति
Transcendental knowledge, aprakrta knowledge.
देखने में संसार की जैसी
It looks like this material world as it is, but it's not material.
गोपी
There also there are cows, gopis,
ब्रजवास
Brajavasis are there in Golok Vrindavan. It's a very transcendental world. The cows are there, trees are there, but cows, trees, they are all transcendental.
लक्ष्मी सतसास्र संभ्रम सेवमानं गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं
There are houses, buildings. Those houses are made with what? It's made with the desired fulfilling stone, cintamani. It looks like an ordinary house. Like a normal house, it looks like normal house, but all is transcendental. Have anyone seen cintamani? Have you seen? Have you seen the desired fulfilling stone? The trees there, they look like ordinary trees, but all. When you worry something about, whatever you worry about, that your desire will be fulfilled. Cintamani, it's like desire fulfilling trees. The cows are there. The cows that we see in this world, the cows are also there. She gives the milk. She's not only giving milk, you can give anything you want, anything you desire. Kamadhenu Gai, it is also called.
लक्ष्मी शब्द सहस्र एक नहीं
Not one. The millions and millions of Lakshmis, they are cleaning Vrindavan with broomstick. Very divine, transcendental place. The gopis there,
देखने में साधारण
they look like
जैसे लगते हैं,
ordinary,
ज्ञानी जैसे,
ordinary women,
किंतु
but
वास्तव में
they're just girls. But what?
भगवान के सरस्वती स्वरूप आदि
They are manifestations of the pleasure potency of God.
देखने में साधारण
Looks like ordinary
ग्वालिनी जैसे
cowherd girls.
हैं। हम इसलिए करेंगे
I'm saying this
भक्तिवेदांत
because
प्रभुपाद
Bhaktivedanta
भक्ति सिद्धांत
Prabhupada,
सरस्वती प्रभुपाद
Bhaktivedanta Saraswati
ये
Prabhupada,
पांच प्रकार की
he told
ज्ञान
about
सिद्धांत
5 types of knowledge:
प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान,
direct
परोक्ष
knowledge,
ज्ञान,
indirect knowledge,
अपरोक्ष ज्ञान,
apraksya-jnana,
वैकुंठ ज्ञान और
vrksa, and
लाभ
transcendental knowledge
ये अप्राकृत गुरु वृंदावन
in Goloka Vrindavan.
है। ये सब तो ज्ञान है।
All this knowledge are coming. The transcendental thing.
एक अनुचैतन्य और
One is
एक
Anu Chaitanya, one is Brihat, like a small consciousness and huge consciousness.
बृहद चैतन्य बड़े स्वयं भगवान
The huge is the God.
है। चेतन के धर्म क्या है?
What is the nature of the soul? What is the nature of existence? We said Chaitan, consciousness.
जिसमें तीन वस्तु रहते
There are 3 things is called a Chaitan if 3 things are present. What are the 3 things? Feeling, willing, and knowing power. Feeling power, willing power, knowing power.
फीलिंग इच्छा का
They have desires.
नोइंग ज्ञान
Knowing means they have knowledge.
इनमें फीलिंग विलिंग
Feeling, willing, and knowing. This, if something is living, and in non-living things, this does not exist. Non-living things, like for example, wood.
ठंडी हो गर्मी हो
It does not feel winter or cold.
हमारे शरीर में
But our body, there is soul. That's why our body can feel that this something is cold, something is hot.
चेतन में है फीलिंग विलिंग
Living entities, there is life.
हमें प्यास लगती है
We are thirsty. We drank water. We feel thirsty.
ये लकड़ी
This wood, does the wood feel thirsty? No.
नोइंग ज्ञान
Knowing gyan,
ज्ञान
knowing power is there in the jiva. One
लताएं
one creeper.
यहाँ पर जहाँ पर विशेष रेज ऑफ सन
When the rays of sun,
जिससे करवा
depending, so automatically it turns towards the ray of sunlight. Have you seen a sunflower? Automatically it rotates as per the direction of the sun. That's why that flower is called sunflower.
पता नहीं चंद्रमुखी
Is there any moonflower or not? Is there any moonflower?
चंद्रमुखी
Chandramukhi?
है कि नहीं मुझे
I don't know, but we have heard about sunflower. Sunflower exists. I don't know about the moonflower, but sunflower exists. We have sunflower oil also.
चंद्रमुखी है कि
Is there any Chandramukhi?
अरे चंद्रमुखी सा वही करती
You all are Chandramukhi, all our faces like moonflowers. Would look like moon.
सूरजमुखी से क्या
So,
होता है फिर करता होता है
so from sunflower we get oil also.
सनफ्लावर है कि घर में
Do you have sunflower oil?
अरे सनफ्लावर को ऑयल
Sunflower oil.
रखा है कि नहीं
Is it in your house or not? Sunflower oil.
हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं देखो
I'm saying this because look,
ये अनुभव है, हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं चेतन वृत्ति
in living things, 3 things are there: feeling power, willing power, knowing power.
जड़ में नहीं रहता
In non-living, it is not there.
ये उच्चारण प्रभुपाद
So Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada is explaining all this way.
और चेतन पिता
The consciousness in living and consciousness in non-living.
चेतन में सबसे चेतन क्या है
What is the living?
चेतन से चेतनाश्चर्य चेतन से सबसे चेतन वस्तु
What is the topmost consciousness? What is the topmost living thing? We have to realize that here. So Jivatmas, the souls are like very tiny, and God is Vijupachaitan, is very very huge, big living entity. One is like a small consciousness, one is huge consciousness.
हाँ जिस कथा सुनना
So the subject that I was discussing,
ये सब ज्ञान पहले ज्ञान
that first knowledge comes,
विज्ञान ज्ञान विज्ञान
then Gyan Vigyan, we develop in the knowledge.
शास्त्र में ज्ञान हो
In scriptures, knowledge, if you have,
श्रेष्ठ नहीं
knowledge is not best.
ज्ञान के पश्चात क्या करना पड़ता
After knowledge,
है विज्ञान
Vigyan.
विशेष रूप
Jnana.
में ज्ञान
Realization.
Realization.
है।
Realization very
ये
important.
उपलब्धि
Knowledge will
कैसे
not work out. How will this realization come?
Então a realização é muito importante.
है? भगवत कृपा से।
By the mercy of God.
कृपा
A
सापेक्ष है।
realização ela vem
You
pela
can only attain this realization by mercy.
अपने
Other
चेष्टा
your
और
efforts and mercy of God.
अपने चेष्टा करना पड़ेगा।
You have to make efforts.
अर्थात अपने
forçado. Você precisa ter
साधन करना।
Meaning you have to do efforts. You have to do sadhana.
duas coisas são necessárias.
हमसे साथ बोलता है
Kripa.
do or die।
Do or die.
मंत्र साधन एक बात है।
Do or die.
Ou tem que ser como fazer ou morrer.
Okay, anyways.
इसलिए करना
So I was saying
अपना साधन करना
we have to make efforts.
Fazer o seu sábio. Você
नाम
precisa
भजन आदि
ter a sua prática.
When you do Nam Bhajan
नाम
slowly and
करने के
slowly,
बाद ही अपने
by the
आप
mercy of
हृदय
Nam
को
Prabhu,
प्रकाशित होगा।
it manifests in the heart itself.
मंत्र में शक्ति है।
There is so
मंत्र
much
से
power in the
अर्थ
mantra,
जाने ना जाने पर
even if you know the mantra or not. But if you have faith,
सरल
you should have
विश्वास के
simple
साथ
faith.
साधन कर रहे
If you chant the mantra with simple faith slowly and slowly,
प्रक्रिया
the result of the mantra will you will realize. The what effect of mantra you will realize.
Vai ter o seu
जिस प्रकार
Like
आग के बारे में जानने अथवा
whether knowingly or unknowingly, if you put your hand in the fire, if you put your hand in the fire, what will happen? Your hand will be burned. Hand will burn.
ठीक उसी
In the
प्रकार
same
मंत्र
way,
में एक शक्ति है जिसमें
there is
कि
power in
भाव,
mantra. Mystic power is there.
अलौकिक क्षमता है।
Transcendental power is there in the mantra.
transcendental.
जड़ जगत में एक
In this
प्रकार
material
के
world, it is coming. Mahaprabhu gave example.
मणि मंत्र और औषधादि
Mani mantra oshadhani.
अनेक प्रकार के
Many types
स्टोन आदि जो
stones are there.
As pedras elas têm
धारण आदि करने
If you wear that, then the
अलौकिक वस्तु भी
many powers are there in different kind of stones.
existem diferentes poderes.
Some they heal some diseases like healing stones.
Elas têm poder de
मंत्र आदि
Mantra.
जप करने
If you chant mantras,
सिद्धि
the siddhi of mantras come.
गोपाल मंत्र आदि
Gopal mantra when you chant.
देखो महापुरुष ब्राह्मण
See Mathur Brahman, Gopakumar Katha, Brihad Bhagavatam Ritam, it is coming. He was a Brahman from Mathura.
है माथुर ब्राह्मण
Mathur Brahman.
प्राग ज्योतिषपुर में चले गए
He went to Jyotishpur, he went to do business,
बिजनेस
but his business failed.
para fazer negócio.
खाने की कुछ नहीं है
He had nothing to eat even.
उधर
He was wandering here and there.
आसाम में प्राग
And in Assam there is Prayag Jyotishpur.
वहाँ पर एक देवी मंदिर में
There is a demigoddess temple.
विश्राम करते
He was resting there. Kamakhya Devi temple.
आसाम में सबसे प्रसिद्ध
In
मंदिर
Assam it's the one of the very famous temples, Kamakhya demigoddess temple. And he was resting in the temple at night. And in the dream, the demigoddess appeared in his dream and gave mantra to him.
Apareceu e deu esse mantra para ele.
See?
और वो ये मंत्र जब करते थे तुम इस स्थान से इस स्थान नहीं जाओ
And when chant mantra and go from here to here, she instructed. All this is coming. Then he came to Mathura. Then from Mathura, don't stop in Mathura.
वृंदावन में
Go to Vrindavan.
और वृंदावन में गोपी
And he met the gopis. No, Gop Kumar. He met the Gop Kumar.
जगत वालों का मतलब पढ़ा
The Brihad Bhagavatam, did you read or no? Or you heard? Read and listen.
और देखो
And see,
गुप्त कुमार अपने उनके
Gopakumar,
जीवन चरित्र
he explained all his life history to him, that how he attained God.
तथापि नहीं अनुभव नहीं हो रहा
Even then the realization is not coming. At the end,
गुप्त कुमार ने किया कि
Gopakumar, he touched his hand on the head of Mathur Brahman. And then
गुप्त कुमार की सिद्ध स्थली के नाम क्या है
the transcendental form of Gopakumar is Swarup.
गुप्त कुमार का नाम
Like Gopakumar, the Mathur Brahman also realizes transcendental form because there is power in mantra.
Obteve a liberação.
भगवत नाम मंत्र आदि में शक्ति
There is power
गोपाल मंत्र
in Gopal mantra.
जितने भी मंत्र
All the mantras. Gopal mantra is called the king of all mantras. Mantra Raj.
गोपाल मंत्र में इतनी शक्ति है
Gopal mantra is very powerful. If you chant properly, See, you will get Siddhi.
literalmente perfeição, siddhi.
अब इसमें मणि मंत्र औषधि
Mani
अनेक
mantra
प्रकार के
aushadhi. Many types of
पेड़ की है जो है पेड़ की
Aushadhi
जो
também
many
tem
type of medicinal potencies are
इसके
also there.
सेवन आदि करने पर
There are many
अनेक
many
प्रकार की
kind of
बीमारियों
herbs.
से
If you
मुक्ति
take consume them, then it
a
heals
diferença dela
many
é
many
tipo
diseases.
परवल खाए
puro, diferente.
Have you taken parmal?
है
Hã?
परवल खाए आपने
Parmal.
कैसे करते हैं
It's vegetable.
बहुत स्वादिष्ट होता
It's very tasty,
Tem
है
delicious.
tipo,
उनकी
But
tem esse
परवल
não
की
sabe
सब्जियों में कितने
if you
स्वादिष्ट
make a
होते
o
vegetable of
vegetable
parmal, it's very nice.
parma.
किंतु उसके
Ele é
पत्ता जो है
muito
बिल्कुल
saboroso.
क्या है
Mas
But the leaves of that vegetable is very bitter.
और
dessa
उसके जड़ जो है
And the roots
उससे भी
are
अधिक
even
गंभीर
more
है
bitter. It's like
extremamente
bitter
उसके
as
जड़
like
को खाने
poison.
के बाद
amargo.
होता है
If you eat the
और दो
roots,
दिन आप
then
अस्पताल में भर्ती
you will get
होने
diarrhea
के
and you
बाद
will go to hospital,
थोड़ा सा बीमार
and then you will go to they will die
आज
if you eat the roots of that
डॉक्टरों की
plant.
जो है समाचार ही नहीं
जड़ खाओगे तो मर जाओगे प्रमुख
हाँ?
जड़
स्टोरी याद है कि नहीं रही
fato é que o पत्ता कड़वा है लेकिन जड़ खाओगे तो मर जाओगे हाँ então as folhas não são muito amargas mas se você
देखो
come
ये
a
इस
So all this
चैतन्य
in this
महाप्रभु का
material world,
संभव है
Mahaprabhu is giving
मणि
example.
मंत्र औषधि आदि में
Like
इतने
in
अधिक
stones and
क्षमता है
herbs have so much power, potencies there. See, so why not exist in God?
भगवत भक्त
Powers
नाम
are.
में रहना कोई मुश्किल से बात
It's not, or it's easy
नहीं बात इसलिए
that there is power in holy names also.
इसलिए हम इसलिए कह रहे हैं
So I'm saying this
कि
because
ज्ञान के व्यापारी में
I'm telling about knowledge.
पांच प्रकार के ज्ञान के बारे में
Five types of knowledge. Prabhupada explained pratyaksa-jnana, paroksya-jnana, aprakrta-jnana,
और
adhoksa-jnana and aprakrta-jnana.
और फिर क्या बताया
And then
तत्पदार्थ ज्ञान
tat padartha gyan, tvam
और
padartha gyan,
जीवन ब्रह्म
and jiva brahma eka gyan.
फिर चेतन के बारे में
Then he is telling about living, non-living,
Vaikuntha
five type of living entities,
चेतन की बात है
the nature of the living.
यह एक अनुचैतन्य
One
और
is
एक
like a small living, like small consciousness and huge consciousness. Anu Chaitanya, Brihat Chaitanya. Brihat Chaitanya is God.
अनुचैतन्य
And Anu means small is Jiva.
Ano Chaitanya são as divas, são as almas infinitesimais.
उपनिषद में
In
एक
Upanishad this is coming. Vedanta Sutra it is coming.
Explica sobre isso.
किंतु चैतन्य
But Chaitanya,
भगवत तत्व जो ज्ञान
the transcendental knowledge is there. And you should try to understand all this. If you know about this, you will know everything. If you know this, you know everything.
Conhece sobre tudo.
Gopi Janu Vallabhaya.
जिसके जानने से
If you know about him, all knowledge will come. Who is the God? Knowing means realization. If you realize about God, then you know everything.
Você vai entender tudo.
भगवान के बारे में
We should endeavor to learn about God.
और
And
अनुचैतन्य की बात
Anu Chaitanya, the Jivatma souls,
आज कोई उन्नत जिस प्रकार उन्हीं के चिंतानी
like the sparks of fire,
उन्हीं से अभिन्न होकर के भिन्न
they are non-different from fire, but yet they are different.
क्या बोला
What did I say? They are different from fire, but they are not different. And Maya is also there, the potency of God. Like hairs,
शरीर पर रहता है
like hairs are on the body.
O
शरीर के
cabelo,
सौंदर्य जो आगे बढ़ाते रहते
It increases the beauty of the body.
o cabelo
ताप के लिए वो ताप से रक्षा है
And it protects us from the heat of the sun.
então ele
आपके सिर पर यदि बाल नहीं
If you have hairs on the head, then you will be protected from the heat of the sun.
आगे पूरा
And
साफ है क्या
if you are bald,
क्या बोल रहे हैं
então ele também protege do sol.
if you bald like takla, if you are bald, then so much heat you will feel.
Mas se você é careca, então você vai sentir o sol muito
And
forte na sua cara.
hairs they increase the beauty of the body.
इसलिए वैष्णव लोग क्या करते हैं
The Vaishnavas, what they do? They do shave their heads.
Eles raspam a cabeça.
और विष्णु लोग क्या करते
And materialistic people,
हैं केस के बड़े बड़े केस
they keep big lengthy hairs and get nice haircuts and style the hairs. Increase the body.
क्या जी
They keep like 5 ponytails. Some people keep 5 ponytails. Yesterday I explained. In the morning I said.
तो ये सब जो विचार दिखाते
So all these things that they are coming.
concepções, né? Isso deve refletir a respeito.
हाँ क्या बता रहे हैं
कीर्तन के बारे में कि स्वामी कीर्तन अभिन्न होते हुए भी वो फिर तक प्रकाशित करेगी अग्नि की तरह.
माया
Like,
क्या चीज
what is Maya?
भगवान ट्रांसलेट कर दे कहते हैं, माया भगवान की
Maya is a
बहिरंग शक्ति का
external potency of God. One is internal potency and one is external potency.
अंतरंग शक्ति
और एक
Antaranga and Bahiranga, and one is marginal potency, Tatastha Shakti.
अंतरंग शक्ति के
The internal potency, meaning by the transcendental potency, he's manifested the transcendental world.
बहिरंग शक्ति के
And with Bahiranga Shakti, he manifested this material world.
बहिरंग शक्ति manifesta esse mundo material.
And with Jiva Shakti, the marginal potency created like souls and the Jivas.
ये माया है क्या
What is this Maya?
मृत्यु अनैति माया
Mriyate Anyayati Maya.
इंद्रियों के द्वारा नाम लेते हैं उसकी माया कहा जाता है
Like we're running after sense gratification, this is Maya.
मृत्यु
Mriyate Anaya iti Maya.
जो वस्तु अपने स्थूल बुद्धि आदि के द्वारा अपने आप हम उसको नाम दे इसी माया है।
This is Maya.
मेरा माता पिता
I'm speaking something in my ear.
भाई
Like me and minus and minus, this is Maya. Minus and minus, like my father, my mother, my father. This relationship that we have. Nobody has any relationship with the soul. Everybody has relationship with the body. Maya is something different thing. Jiva is anuchetana, and Maya is different from that. But this example is coming like hairs. For example, bodies are there in the hairs. On the hairs are on the body, but yet it is different from the body. See the nails? It's on the body, but it's different from the body. See, they grow and we cut.
और ये सुंदर दिन भी बढ़ाते हैं
It increases the beauty also. Some people do nail art. They decorate their nails. Nails and hairs, they increase the beauty of the body. True or not? Maya like this is increasing like it is attracting us and increasing the beauty of this world. The jivas, they are like small, tiny. The Maya, it attracts the jivas through its beauty, and it's like attracting the jivas. Lobhati means like it's attracting them and trapping them. So jivas, they're running towards the Maya. So surprising this is. Jivas have forgotten Krishna. They are not facing towards Krishna, and that's why Maya is giving so much trouble. It's like beating up the jivas. It's like attracting the jivas and then beating them up. Maya is doing this. What is the reason? Jivas have turned their face away from Krishna, and Maya is giving so much trouble. Tattva Gyan this is. Jeev Tattva, Maya Tattva, Bhakti Tattva, Prem Tattva. If there is no Tattva Gyan, Jivas won't be able to understand. That's why. But only through knowledge it will not work out. We need realization also. Realization we need. How will this realization come? By the mercy of God. When God he manifests his form, then we realize God manifests his form in front of us. By knowledge, money, many things. By this is not possible. That's why God he manifests his form when we surrender ourselves to him, when we surrender to him. So Atma Samarpan, surrender needs to be there.
महाराज के चरण में आत्म समर्पण,
Surrender to the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika.
अपने राधा जी अपने सर पे
And
प्रणाम,
Srimati Radhika will manifest her form in front of you.
प्रातः काल में हाँ भाव ये
Early in the morning,
लगा,
Hav, Bhav, Khela, many things I explain. Many things I explain the 20 different type of ornaments that Srimati Radharani wears.
जब तक आत्मसमर्पण नहीं होगा,
So, if until and unless there is no surrender, it will not work out.
ये आत्मसमर्पण की एक विशेष
The surrender is very important.
बात भगवत अनुभव हो जाएगा,
You will simultaneously realize about God if you surrender.
आत्मसमर्पण हो जाएगा,
The more and more you surrender, the more and more realization will come.
उसी करके
In the same way,
ससंग दशा जावत
this is called Sasamvita Nasha.
ससंविद
Sasamvidha.
अनुभव,
And the realization comes from the inside.
ससंविद
Sasamvidha Dasha.
Self-realization.
Self-realization.
आत्मअनुभव,
Self-realization comes.
क्योंकि परमात्मिक वस्तु जब उसी की
Because transcendental thing is like this. It depends on self-realization.
बेस्ट,
Self-realization is the best realization.
Só pode ser o bem.
If you don't have self-realization, it will not happen.
और जितनी आत्मअनुभव होगा
The more and more self-realization you have,
भक्ति में आगे बढ़,
the more and more you will develop in the spiritual life.
भगवान में कैसे भक्ति,
How can we attain God?
भजन करना,
When you do bhajan slowly, chanting holy names. In Kali Yuga, any other process it's not possible. There is only one prominent process. What is it? Chanting holy names. Harinam. Only Harinam can help in Kali Yuga.
कलो नास्ते 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 करते रहो.
These are the glories of chanting holy names.
क्योंकि नाम हम कैसे करें,
But how can we chant holy names? In sadhu sangha,
साधु संग में
in association of sadhu, and we should chant holy names.
साधु संग,
Sadhu sangha, Nam Sankirtan, Bhagavad Shravan, Uttravas, Shri Murti, Shraddha Sevaya.
ये पांच प्रकार
There are 5 processes of raga bhakti, and among all of them, the best one is Nam Sankirtan. Without offenses, if you chant holy names, you will get the Krishna prema. You have to be careful of the offenses under the holy name.
नाम को इसलिए नाम ब्रह्म की प्रणाली विचाराधीन
And there is like process how to chant holy names. You have to be careful of the 10 types of nam parad. Satangnanda, criticizing sadhu, and considering Krishna is equal to other demigods, disobeying guru. All this is then nama parads are coming one by one.
चेतन की धर्म,
I am saying about what is the nature of the living,
जीव
the jiva, nature of the soul.
कैसे भगवान को,
Like how the jiva can attain God. This is what I am discussing. These are stages: Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prem. These are the sequence. How can we attain? This is the process. We have the potency, but we have everything, but we don't have anything.
पिताजी की संपत्ति हमारे पास है,
We have the wealth of the Father,
किंतु हम पिताजी को भूल करके बाहर भटक,
but we have forgotten it and we are wandering and lost here and there. To Mahaprabhu give example.
Abandonamos nossos pais, nós esquecemos.
सर्वज्ञ को आश्रय में कोई
Mahabhava ele dá esse exemplo.
एक छोटा बालक था,
A little baby was there.
जब वो छोटे थे,
When he was small,
पिता पिता माता
his father and mother died, and no one was there to take care of him.
Dele, né, morreram quando ele era
वो किसी प्रकार की
Anyhow,
संपत्ति के द्वारा वो
through collecting donations, he used to survive.
एक दिन एक सर्वज्ञ
One day, a Sarvagya, a knowledgeable person, those who knew everything, he came.
na sua vida, né, por mendigar.
Who Trikaldarshi, he knew about past, present, and future. And he told, brother,
Alguém que conhecia assim, no passado,
you are not poor.
falou para ele: você
तुम्हारे पिताजी की
Your father,
gigante,
सभी छोटे के भाई को
before dying,
वो सभी धन संपत्ति रखा,
he left a lot of money and wealth for you.
muito
तुम
grande
एक
para
काम
você.
करो, अपने घर में लौट करके जाओ,
Go back to your house,
धन में तुम्हारे पिताजी ने धन रख
and the money that your father has left,
है, उसको तुम,
you
Pegue aquela riqueza que seu
take that money and utilize it.
किंतु एक बात बता,
But I will tell you one thing.
वही होता है धनी प्राप्ति में, सर्वज्ञ आकर के उनके वो छोटा
The
बालक के
Sarvagya
बड़े
person,
बालक को
knowledgeable person came and said to the poor child,
हमारे पिताजी के
your father,
बारे में नहीं जानता
I knew about your
हमारे
father.
पिताजी दान साहब जानते हैं
Your father,
छोटे से करके तुम्हारे
he
घर में
collected a lot of,
अंदर है
accumulated a lot of wealth and money and he has left for you.
वहाँ पर
There,
छुपा करके
it is hidden.
वहाँ मिट्टी के नीचे
It's under the ground. You have to dig the ground and then you will get it. Go.
एक बात याद है
But one thing you should
कि जहाँ
remember,
भी पूर्व पश्चिम उत्तर
these four directions, east, north, west, south,
इस तरफ बिल्कुल
if you open from there,
अजगर जो है सांप है
a snake will come, it will
इस
kill you.
तरफ
If you open from this side,
थोड़ा सा कटाइए
wasp,
और भी
hornbee,
और भी
a hornbee insect will come, and hornbee, it bites tataya.
बहुत पीड़ा
It's
होता है
like very painful if that insect bites you. So much swelling comes. For 3 hours you will cry. You will tremble in pain.
ou leste, ou oeste, ou norte, ou sul. Cada uma dessas direções vai ter algo específico, mil direções.
और
Enquanto uma
दूसरी
direção
तरफ वास्तव में
vai ter uma cobra,
एकदम
And if you open from other side, a ghost will come. But
सामान्य रूप में पूरब दिशा की
if
तरफ
you open through the east side,
थोड़ा खोदो
if you dig,
देखो देखिए धाने और झाड़
you will see a lot of money.
पिताजी के धाने
Your father has left a lot of money. You will get it.
fantasma. Se você cavar bem,
Nothing else. Karma, Jnana, Yoga, Tapasya, we cannot attain God. You can attain God by only through Bhakti Yoga. The path of Bhakti leads to God. Other paths don't lead to God. Only Bhakti Yoga can help. In Kali Yuga, the best process of doing Bhakti is Nam Sankirtan.
a bhakti yoga mais elevada ainda é Nama Sankirtan.
Without aparadha, chant holy names and then you will attain Krishna prema. Be careful of the offenses and chant holy names.
As ofensas